This shit in this specific league. I'm trying to. Man, be quiet. 29 Fortnite, bro. Ain't any niggas ain't keeping up. I ain't spending that still flexing. Check my goddamn playbook, man. We go all black this game. Me my goddamn.
This is a matchup we have been waiting for. Two elite wide receivers. They bring a great skill set and swagger, hoping to use this showcase to show they are the top receiver in the country. Welcome to College Station, Texas, and Kyle Field, the legendary home of the Texas A&M Aggies. As we'll see the number 13 team in the country, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on last season's national champions, the Texas A&M Aggies. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler here with Kirk Herbstreit. Let's get this thing underway. The Buckeyes will keep this away. Start us off. Kickoff right there. We'll start at the 25. From the shotgun, inside handoff. Kentucky made it a 3-1. It's a nice game. They're getting closer to the 50.
Well, when this back has room to run, he really can hurt you with his speed and ability to accelerate upfield to pick up the first down. Think about A&M backs over the years. They have been spoiled. Some great backs, most recently Devon Achane and Isaiah Spiller. But even going back, people forget Dante Hall when he wore that Texas A&M uni.
So run play moves the ball to the 41. Another first down. Quick throw. Let's get now caught on the left side. They stopped the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play.
Anytime you have a chance to get this wide receiver isolated, to get the ball in his hands, you do it.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Looking downfield. It's Reed. He escapes the pocket. On the run here. Let's it go. He's picked off. Threw it across his body and paid the price. Oh, and he's in the clear down the left side. Can they catch him? He's into the end zone, but hold on. There's a flag on the field. This might be coming back. So they'll try to add to the lead now to the PAT. And the PAT makes it 7-0. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Texas A&M offense heads back out onto the field. They move the themselves as they're eager to prove a point. Here we are mid-season. They both earned their spot in the rankings, but we expect tight competitive battle today.
Well, that's the beauty of these top 25 matchups in the middle of the year. A little bit of a better handle on who these teams are. I love the fact that we get these two teams on the field. May the better team win, and hopefully it's a close one all the way to the end.
After the incompletion, they'll come to the line for a 3rd and 4. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Here's a throw under the tight end. They bring it down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to 39.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on 3rd down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they dug themselves a hole to convert there and keep this drive alive, they got a new set of downs and a chance to dig into this lead.
Stop right there at the line. No gain.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fix, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
Here's a quick throw off the play fake. Big swings at the 40. 4 set of bounds after a big game. This offense set up with a first down.
Chris, all week they heard about how fast this guy is. The defensive coordinator told them they watched the film. They've seen this guy a lot, but I think the reality of seeing it now in person, I think it's surprised them. They've got to make some adjustments to their defense, or this guy and his speed will continue to have a field day.
From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. Moves out of the pocket. Pickup is 5 yards, so it's 2nd down and 5.
Well, that's just being crafty right here by this quarterback. It's not there. You pick up what you can and stay ahead of the chains. And who knows, do this enough, they'll have to start spying on this quarterback, which could open up some passing lanes that weren't there before.
Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Dropping back. It's Reed. Defense is coming after him. Decides not to throw it and will take an enormous loss on this sack.
What a play here by this defensive line. You can get so caught up in the flashy offense of Ohio State in recent years. But let's not forget, they still play defense in the shoe and have such great history and tradition with that defensive line play.
Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. On the move now. Just throw it away now. Couldn't make anything happen, and that's now going to bring up 4th down.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on 4th down.
Offense stays on the field. They're going to go for it on 4th down. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Going to scramble now. He did not get it. A crucial play by this defense. What a 4th down stop.
Chris, I like the call here going for it on 4th down, but the receiver has got to do a better job of knowing exactly where that 1st down marker is and run that route a yard or two beyond the sticks to be able to give yourself a chance to pick up the 1st down. Instead, the defense comes up with a stop and they get the ball back.
Here's the handoff. You see able to make the stop after a short game.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
And this crowd coming to life here, trying to help the defense get a stop. The offense pinned back. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a play. Doesn't get it. He's up there now.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough to lose some power on the football. Has that kind of contact. Good play by the defense.
After the incompletion, there is a 3rd and 6. To the good enough for a first down.
Well, this quarterback's doing a great job of just managing the game. Nice throw, good completion on first down, and he's already got a play call. He's ready to snap the ball again.
He makes the grab. Tackle made after a solid gain. He'll spot the ball at the 34.
Boy, what a throw and catch again by the Ohio State Buckeye offense. You think about how Ohio State has been able to really grow over the years. Go back and think about Chris Carter back in the 80s and Joey Galloway in the 90s, and of course, most recently with Garrett Wilson and Chris Olave, Jackson Smith and Jigba. So many great receivers, and it's been fun to watch this young man today.
And wisely throw that one away.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
Thrown quickly, caught in the right front. Defense makes the tackle as the final seconds of this first quarter run out. Well, Ohio State has the lead here, Kurt. Let's check out the stats now through the opening period. They flipped into the field, ready now for the second period. Big play here after the break. Offense trying to convert here on third down. Dropping back. We're going to throw for the first down. Running out of time in the pocket. Heavy pressure. He lets it go. But they don't connect. It's incomplete, and it brings up fourth down. The Buckeyes will line up to boot it away. Looks like a man is down in the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout.
Often an overlooked aspect in the game, and here we're reminded of how important it is. Great job, home crowd back into it after that big return by the special teams unit.
And the extra point goes up and good. And with that extra point, we're all tied up now in the second quarter. So after putting up a touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Bringing it out, it's Washington. Gets it to the 25-yard line, and that's where they start the drive. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. They came up empty in the last possession, forced to punt it away, and they begin to click now. Breaks free. He's in the clear. Muscles past the defender. Ball carrier steps out, but a solid gain on the ground that time.
How about setting the edge there on the right side of that offensive line? I wouldn't be surprised if they keep going back to the well, pounding it behind that right guard and right tackle and tight end, seeing what additional damage they can do.
So quickly, with one explosive play, this offense has moved inside the opponent's 40. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Defense stops him, but that's a solid game.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
The game makes it second and medium. The tight end goes in motion before the snap. Dropping back, it's Sayan. Receiver grabs it. Defense wraps him up after the catch. He's just short of the first down.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. Instead, gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
fakes it and takes off as a design run. He gets loose. They make the tackle, but that's enough to set him up first down at the 15.
Well, that's exactly what this guy can do. He is a burner. Easily, in my opinion, one of the fastest guys in all of college football. And when you don't have him accounted for, this is what he's going to do to your defense.
Buckeyes look to keep this drive moving. Trying to find room. It's Peoples. It's a nice wrap up there by the junior. Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. Sticking with the running game. Tackle at the 1-yard line. Couldn't quite get in, but an excellent run.
Chris, the thing that I love about this play is the running back showing great patience and then the vision to find that hole and then accelerate through it for a nice gain.
The Buckeyes line up with a first and goal. There's the handoff on first and goal. They try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Okay, now it's second and goal from the 1. The quarterback just sneaks it. Looks like the player is down injured at that last play. They'll take a timeout while they check it out. So here we go, third and goal. Can they punch it in from the 1? It in here. They stop him behind the line. That's going to set up fourth down and short.
A great stop here by this defense to bring us to fourth down and decision time for the head coach. You go the easy route with a field goal, or this close to the goal line, you take a chance to try to get that touchdown.
We'll take a quick pause before the half as we reach the 2-minute timeout. Big play for both teams. Can the offense punch it in? Fourth and goal from the 2. He's got it near the end zone. And he's in. Touchdown, Ohio State. So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. PAT makes it a 7-point lead. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. And the back now goes in motion. Dropping back. It's Reed. Finds an open target on the left side. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid gain.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. We kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
On first and 10, he'll look to throw it. Finds his man.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
Handoff here from the shotgun. Catch made, but the defense gobbles him up for just a short gain. They crank up the tempo here for this important third down play. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Going to pick up the third and short through the air. Makes the throw across the middle of the field. What a open downfield. You make the tackle, but not before he gets all the way to the 30. Texas A&M getting set with a 1st and 10 now. It's a shotgun run call. He gains 9, so it's 2nd and 1. And a timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime. 2nd down after that run on the previous play. You snap it, quarterback looking to throw the ball. He escapes the pocket. A throwaway there. Gave up on the play, but now it's going to bring up 3rd down.
Man, I like this play. And not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next game.
More distress and speed. He gets in for the score. Touchdown, Texas A&M.
And that's how you close a half up. What a game we have already here. Looks like we're going to be all tied up heading into half after the throw for 6.
Extra point try coming now. And he knocks it right through. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. Start the run over the some late fireworks here. Less than 30 seconds before halftime. Using his legs, it's Washington. He's got the first and still going. So a timeout is called. Just a few seconds left here in the first half. So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. To throw, it's Sam. Using his legs here. Quarterback gets down to avoid the tackle. Offense stops the clock with their 2nd timeout to talk strategy. Looks like one more play here before halftime. 1st down. They're going to throw the football. We're getting a scramble. He'll heave the ball deep down that right side. And that throw is incomplete as time runs out in the first half of play. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. And the Aggies will kick this away to start the 2nd half. Fielded in the end zone. It's Washington. Tackled at the 23, brought it out, tried to make a play with good coverage that time. And the Ohio State offense comes back onto the field, trying to get something going early here in the 2nd half and jump on top. Taking a deep shot here to the right. And it's hauled in, catch made way downfield. Touchdown, Buckeyes. To put them on top now.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Kickoff right there. We'll start from the 25. Offense makes its way on the field to get the drive started. Back to throw. It's Lee. Incomplete. There's a marker down in the backfield. Let's get the call. So the offense will decline the penalty and just take the result of that play. Offense getting set. Second down play here. Motion by the back. Defense better adjust. Big pass. Here comes the jet sweep. They bring him down to the 32-yard line.
You know, the good thing about this play is it's not an explosive play, but it really gives you a chance now to be able to pick up a first down here on this next play.
Try and muscle for the first down. Tackle, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
Well, that shows you the trust they have in their offensive line in this running game to get to a third down, just trying to come up with a way to be able to keep this drive alive, keep hope alive that you can come back in this game. You rely on old reliable, that offensive line, and they come through for it.
He's wide open. Look out.
Boy, a huge play here for Texas A&M. A nice throw, but even a better catch by this wide receiver. Man, they've had some great ones over the years at College Station. Guys like Mike Evans and Anais Smith most recently. Going back to Christian Kirk. Guys with some size and speed.
He brought down. And he heads out of bounds after a really nice game there. Texas A&M getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. He's running out of time here. The sure hands. It's Brown. Makes the first down, but crazy Price. Big hit there at the end.
Defense kind of lost a running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
Texas A&M is now operating in the red zone. Some hard running at full tackle. And that one produces a decent gain. So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. Out of the shotgun. And a decent gain there before the defense brings him down.
Well, they didn't bust that for a big play, but it makes this third down coming up a little bit more manageable, and that certainly has a lot of value.
They'll try to run for the first down. Passes into the end zone. Touchdown, Aggies. Kicking team on now for the extra point.
As a defensive coordinator, you've got to be careful being so worried about this pass game and this quarterback that you're a little bit soft up front, and it costs you. It's exactly what happened here as they score this touchdown.
Bringing it out, it's Washington. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. And the player is down injured after that last play. They'll take a timeout while they check him out. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. Last time out, a one-play touchdown drive through the air. Can you keep it going here? Back to pass. It's Sayin. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. Solid gain there. Moves the ball out to the 32.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly, and they just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. When he gets it down to the tight end, you can see what he can do after the catch.
They'll give it to the back. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Christian, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Fires it to the wideout. He's got it with room to run. Tackle made after a big play all the way to the 41.
Boy, what a big-time play here by this wide receiver. You know, sometimes, Chris, I wonder if Woody Hayes would be enjoying this modern passing attack from his Buckeyes. And I like to think that winning would outweigh any concerns he may have about that ball being in the air so often.
They'll run it at the shotgun. And they'll stop him after a fairly minimal pickup.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just for 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Moves out of the pocket. And with no option, he starts to throw it away.
Well, this running back is very dangerous in the open field as a runner. Here we see him catching the football as a receiver, but the defense does a great job of keeping him short of the first down marker.
The Buckeyes will come to the line on 4th down, looking to convert. 4th down, he's throwing for it. It's complete. That's enough for a first down. They've got him, but they convert on 4th down, and the drive keeps going. Buckeyes come up to the line to crank the tempo up here. And now the handoff. Defense able to bring him down to wrap up the 3rd quarter of play. And as we take a break, take a quick look at how the national rankings stack up in the chase for those playoff positions. And let's see how this one unfolds in the final quarter set to get underway. Here we go, an exciting start to the quarter as the offense sets up with a 1st and goal. Looking for some space, it's Peoples. Touchdown, Ohio State, and they take the lead here in the 4th quarter.
Chris, we get so caught up in this era of the spread, of throwing the football, and the quarterback and the receivers. This is a great example of the value of having a running back that has a nose for the end zone and can take it in for a touchdown.
And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. Here comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. The last possession was a passing game clinic. They moved it right down for a touchdown. And that was put through. What play? Puts it out of the way. Touchdown, Buckeyes. Pick 6 could be a game changer.
Chris, that second-tier defender, the linebacker, sometimes can get lost in coverage. I don't know if the quarterback saw him. Quarterback threw it right to him, comes up with the interception, and then he has the speed to take it all the way to the house.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And it's fielded. Returner trying to create good field position here. Returner brought down. Sets up the next drive. Offense on the field to take over. Quarterback making some changes at the line. Looking to throw. It's Reed. Quarterback finds an open target on the left side. Tackle right at the 30. Good enough to move the sticks.
Chris, here we are in the 4th quarter. These guys are trailing. Had been a great day, but with this quarterback, he's as gifted as anybody in the country. You never count these guys out.
First down, looking to throw the ball. On the move now. He's looking to scramble. Put him out of bounds after a solid gain on that run.
This is just a great job of understanding situational awareness by this quarterback. Nobody's open downfield, so instead he decides to buy a little bit of time by scrambling, gets out of the pocket, and he gets to the sticks and just gets the first down.
Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Looking to throw it on first down. It's a fly to the wideout. Makes the catch. They bring him down, but the junior quarterback showing off the cannon.
Hey, it's a nice game here, and they get the first down to stop the clock. But late in the game, trailing by a couple scores, these receivers have got to be thinking about getting out of bounds as often as they can to preserve that clock to give them a real shot to come back to win it.
Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
This is smart defense. When you're trying to protect the lead late in the game, you know they're going to take some shots, get those safeties and those defensive backs back far, anticipating a deep throw, and knock the ball away.
So second down after the incompletion. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Looking to pass. It's Reed. He's going to take a shot down the left side. He takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Texas A&M.
We see more and more of this in college football. And if you get the right guy in that slot, they can win the one-on-one matchups. You take some chances. Here they got the matchup that they wanted and hit it for the touchdown.
He's looking to throw. He escapes the pocket. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. Oh, and he goes out of bounds at the one. So close to a touchdown, but a great return there. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start at the 25. Just got tighter. Temptation might be to sit in this lead, but we'll see how aggressive they get. On the ground, it's Peters. The senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Yeah, I like the run play here. And offensively, at this point in the game, you want to remain in that attack mode first, while also staying in bounds and working that clock.
Offense trying to find a way to get this drive going. It's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Second down, we're going to throw it. Pressure is coming. He'll be right up on the square and setting for a short gain.
That's how you get after the quarterback. This is a great play by the defense, being able to affect the timing between the quarterback and the receiver. And, man, how about the hit at the end of the play? And he laid the hit stick on it.
So it's still and more from the 29. Defense figures to bring pressure here. Looking downfield, it's Sayin. Quick throw to his receiver. That's real low. It's Smith. In a big game before he goes out of bounds, the offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Well, I love the call here by the offensive coordinator. Has the lead in the fourth quarter. It's third down. Instead of running, you throw it. Take a chance of a potential incompletion, but instead you trust your quarterback. Completion, first down, fresh set of downs, and you continue to work that clock.
The pocket breaking down.
Down he goes at the sack. The offense trying to go play action there, but how about the big man in the middle? This defensive tackle showing you he's athletic as well. Gets to the quarterback, comes up with a big sack.
This big guy's up front. Will have to regroup now. It's 2nd and 14. Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. Looking to scramble. It's a deep shot to the right. Oh, he's got it. Big gain inside the 25. Out of bounds, but not before a big gain. This offense is ripping the defense apart today.
Well, it's got to be so rewarding for an offensive coordinator when your play call perfectly counters the defense's call. That's exactly what we saw right here. That play targeted the coverage's biggest weak spot, and it led to a wide-open wide receiver.
The Buckeyes pick up enough yardage to get a fresh set of downs. Look out, room to run here. Touchdown, Ohio State. This offense really clicking.
Chris, he broke free from the line of scrimmage. I thought he might have a 10 or 15-yard gain, but he shows you the speed that he has to take it all the way to the house.
An extra point makes the lead 15 here in the final quarter. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And here comes the Aggies offense back on the field. Desperate times here. They need points, and they have to score quickly. Moves out of the pocket. Choosing to just throw the ball away that time. Second down play now coming up. So 2nd and 10 from the 25. Important to get something here to avoid that tough 3rd and long situation. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Back to throw. It's Reed. This time it's complete. He picks up the first down, but gets drilled on the tackle.
Well, that's a quarterback's dream to have all the time in the world sitting back in that pocket. Allows him to scan the field and be able to find an open receiver without worrying about getting hit. And you can see what happens when they have that kind of time back there.
Back in motion now. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense facing some serious urgency, trying to come up with a miracle late here. Offense lines up for a 2nd down play off the incompletion. And the quarterback drops back, looking for an open man. Taking a deep shot here late in the game. The catch is made, and he does get the foot down to rule it a catch, a big gainer.
Chris, that's just perfect execution here by the offense. Quarterback does a nice job getting back, putting the ball out where the receiver can make a play on it. Nothing you can do as a defender.
Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. Pass tip to the line of scrimmage. That's a great play by the defense.
Never underestimate a defensive lineman's ability to play the passing lanes. Smart defensive linemen keep an eye on the quarterback, and if they see the ball coming out, they're able to get those big, long arms up and try to get a piece of it.
Receiver looks it in. It's complete. The defense grabs it after the completion. He's just short of a 1st down. The clock is still running. They've got to get set quickly. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. It's Carter. He steps out of bounds, but more than enough yardage to set up 1st and goal. The Aggies looking to cap the drive here. It's 1st and goal. Scanning the field. It's Reed. Pass rush closing in. And he just throws the ball away there and lives to play another down. That's a smart choice on 1st down. No gain makes it 2nd and goal from the 9.
I think that's a smart play. Goal to go is tricky when you're trying to throw it in there, and if it's not there, throw it away and live for the next down.
The sophomore with a strong tackle there. And the coach quickly calls timeout after the play, trying to hold on to as much time as possible. They break a huddle on 3rd and goal. Field goal doesn't do much good here. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. On the move now. Pass drop. Can he get in? Makes the grab, but doesn't get much. He's going to be ruled down short of the marker.
Well, they're going to come up short of the end zone, and now they've got an interesting dilemma on their hands. Down by a couple possessions, do they go for a field goal and hope to get the ball back with a chance potentially to win the game? Or this close, do they pull the trigger and take a chance?
He makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Aggies.
Chris, they're not quite out of this game just yet. With under 2 minutes to go, they're down by 9. I'd kick the extra point here, make it a one-possession game, and then try to recover that onside kick, and you got a real shot.
What have they got cooked up for this two-point conversion attempt?
Let's go.
Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. It's incomplete. He got away with one there. A dangerous throw. I believe they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. And he safely make the recovery. The onside kick doesn't work.
Well, they didn't really have much of a choice. Had to go with his onside kick, but as we all know, such a low chance of actually recovering this. It was likely their only option if they wanted to get another shot at trying to get the football back.
So what an entertaining battle here today, but in the end, Kirk, the number one ranked team couldn't make enough plays to dodge. The time has come. The top two seeds in the college football playoff have arrived for their championship moment. Two teams that have essentially been on a collision course for months. They have high expectations, high pressure, but they met those challenges. Now, which side will go home fulfilling their ultimate dream here tonight? Good evening and welcome to Hard Rock Stadium in Miami, site of this year's national championship game. As we'll see the national champions from last year, the Ohio State Buckeyes. Taking on a team from the SEC, the Texas Longhorns. Everyday Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler with Kirk Herbstreit. It's time to get this national championship game underway and crown a champion. touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. The shotgun, it's a handoff. They'll tackle him right at the 31.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run, you can go to play action, but really keep the defense on your heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Back to pass. It's Manning. Short pass finds the tight end. Longhorns are looking to keep this drive going.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice game. Love to see the big man get his touches.
How aggressive will they be on this first down play? Send the back in motion. Looking to throw now on first down. A deep shot to the right. Big play. Touchdown, Longhorns. They strike first in this national title bout. Some of the crowd hasn't even settled in. We got points on the board. Buckle up, Kurt.
I mean, this is amazing. This is exactly how you envision it, with the long layoff, the hype, the pressure, all the interviews you've done, and to be able to start off with an opening drive and a touchdown, couldn't have scripted it any better.
Return begins inside the 10. He's got an opening. Watch out. He's got great speed. He's out of bounds here on the return. Handoff in a single back formation. Oh, look at the quick cut. And he breaks the tackle on the way to a solid game there.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear a defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
To the air, it's Sayan. And that pass is incomplete. No idea who he was trying to throw it to.
Chris, I don't know if it's the hype of the national championship, the timing between the quarterback and his receivers, but they have not been able to get anything going at all here in the first half. And the problem is they're already down in this game. They've got to put the ball through the air and start hitting some bases, or there's no chance they come back and have a chance to win.
To be brought down at the 46, good enough for a first down.
Chris, this is a great game, but I'm always so impressed with the offensive line because they sell this as much as anything. The quarterback's making the read, trying to figure out if the defense is committed to the run or the pass, and then he's going to go the other direction. He makes the right throw here out to the flat to the right, but the offensive line showing the defense it's a run look is what opens this up eventually for a nice game.
The misfire in first down makes it 2nd and 10 from the 46. With some pre-snap movement, back in motion. Right down the middle, it's me. They finally make the tackle, but solid game sets them up first down in the 33. The Buckeyes hustle to the line to crank up the tempo.
Look at this, Chris. After that big gain and a first down, they're already at the line of scrimmage, ready to get this up-tempo offense cranking.
Looking to throw again. And he heads out of bounds after gaining a few yards.
Chris, it's so easy to get excited about the receivers on the outside and their ability to make big plays, but the slot receivers are just as exciting, especially with their finesse, quickness, and ability to make guys miss in the middle of that field.
Dropping back, it's Sayan. He finds his tight end for the catch. And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
Buckeyes lining up here on 1st and 10. Snapping it from the red zone now, looking to throw. Catch made, looking for the goal line. And he's run out after a big gain. The offense will be set up for the 1st down and goal.
Chris, you know me. I love to see these quarterbacks who know they're about to get hit, stand in there, deliver the ball, take the pressure, and make the throw.
Touchdown, Buckeyes. They begin to fight back here in this championship game. To kick the extra point.
Chris, it's a great touchdown run here by this back, but the continuity of this offensive line was on display, and that's the reason he was able to get into the end zone.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And he's going to bring this out from a couple of yards into the end zone. And he stopped with the 18. Returner trying to make a play, but a touchback would have been a better idea. Offense out there for the first play of this drive from the 18. Handoff from the shotgun. They test the middle there, but get nothing.
Not only does the defense stack him up at the point of attack, but he was instantly pushed backwards. The defense was prepared to defend the RPO.
After the first half, almost it's 2nd and 1 for the 17. Quarterback changing the play now on the line. Scanning the field, it's Manning. Lets it go quickly. He's got the receiver wide open here. He's brought down, but it's a 1st down, spotted near the 41.
Boy, what a play here by this receiver for a big gain for Texas. And Chris, I think back all the years of Texas football, going way back. They've had some good receivers. Roy Williams comes to mind, Devin Duvernay more recently in the slot. But, man, they really need to start a new legacy. And maybe plays like this can get them going in a new direction.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Looking for his big tight end. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up 2nd down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
They misfire in 1st down, so it's 2nd and 10 from the 41. Here the wideout goes in motion. Timeout called by the defense. They'll go to the sideline and try to adjust. That's their 1st timeout. Incomplete. 2nd down coming up. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up the throw. Going to try to use his legs here. And he went out of bounds after a short gain on that run.
Well, he was close to getting to that corner and picking up some big yards, but the defense does a good job of getting him out of bounds.
What will the call be on 3rd and long now from the 44? quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit. What will the call be on 3rd and long now from the 44? Motion by the back will make the defense adjust. To throw, it's Manning. Looking deep downfield to the left. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge gain, but he could not collect it.
And I was hoping he'd be able to hold on to that football. That would have been a big play there on 3rd down. Now a big decision coming up here on 4th.
Needs a completion here on 4th down. He's got it. And that is enough for a 1st down. Brought down to the 47, and that will move the sticks. So some early drama here. We're all even at the end of 1. Take a quick pause and check out the stats from this first quarter. And as we move to the second quarter, we hope these teams will build on a promising start. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a 1st down play. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Fires it to the wideout. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. All the way to the end zone. They couldn't catch him. Touchdown, Texas.
Chris, the timing between the quarterback and the receiver here is exceptional. Great route here to sell that post to the inside and then break it off to the corner. And the quarterback anticipates it well, puts it on the money for that touchdown.
So after putting up a touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. And the return man brought down. It's decent yardage on that return. Here comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. The last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here? Or the defense come up with a stop? It's Peoples. Breaking free in midfield. He runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
Man, isn't it fun to watch running backs who can add that dimension to the passing game? They're so dangerous because once they catch the football, they're operating in much more open space than they would be if they're just getting a handoff. And it really tests the linebacker's ability to cover out the space. A lot of the attention here. He's a good back. I'd love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
To throw, it's Sam. Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. He makes the catch. Touchdown, Ohio State. And this national championship game is now dead even, Kirk. We're going to have a fun finish here.
Yeah, maybe I'm being hopeful, but this has the makings of an instant classic right now. The way these teams are matching each other at an elite level in the national championship, it's getting more advanced the further we go. I'm with you. Maybe it comes down to the wire.
So no return here. He takes him in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. The Texas offense comes back out on the field. Last drive, the passing game, very effective, moving right down the field. And the defense make adjustments. Now the timeout is called by the defense. They've got some things to work out here. junior able to bring him down quickly.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
So second and 7 after the 3-yard pickup. This offense trying to get something going on this drive. Quarterback using up adjustments now for this defense. Built to throw it here on second down. Bringing pressure. He'll be taken down and well put on the field. If it's on the offense, that'll be a sack. So the offense obviously will decline the penalty and take the result of the play. So a tricky situation here. Third and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know, this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. Looking to throw. It's Manning. A deep shot to the left side. The pass is dropped incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball.
What a hit there on third down. The timing was perfect, and now we got a big fourth down play.
The Longhorns will line up to kick it away. It's a rough series for the offense, and now he's on to punt it away. Mills is a low liner. This won't go a long way. And the returner is brought down. Here comes the powerful Ohio State offense onto the field. They place it in pass possession. Can they do it again? Or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop? They'll bring it down after just a short pickup.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
They flip it to him on a jet sweep. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the first down.
Yeah, to me, Chris, with this offense, it's almost an extension of their running game. You put the receiver out in motion, you flip the ball out to him, out to the outside, let him do what he does best, which is use his instincts, and he picks up a first down.
First down. They're going to throw the football. Hits the ground. It's Tate. They bring him down quickly. A short pitching catch. Get a little bit closer to the marker.
Boy, really good job up front here by the offensive line, giving the quarterback plenty of time for that route to clear underneath before he made the throw.
Pulls it in. It's Tate. He stopped and gets a first down.
Well, this is why they want to get his hands on the football as often as possible. We always know about his ability to make plays downfield, but here they just get it to him quick on a wide receiver screen. He shakes the tackle and picks up nice yards.
Defense is coming after him. Trying to create outside the pocket, but they've got him for a sack. The clock has stopped, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout before halftime. See if the offense can overcome that sack. Second and long. Looking downfield, it's Sagan. With the catch, it's Smith. They bring him down after a short gain there.
Well, it's a game of matchups. Always has been and it always will be, especially on the perimeter. And the quarterback believes his guy is better than their guy.
Third and very long, looking to throw. Looks to the left, and it's complete. They'll stop him short. The completion gained 5 yards, but brings up fourth down.
Great job here by the defense. Third down and long. You drop back in coverage, keep everything in front of you, force that quarterback to have to check the ball down, and then you rally to the football to force this fourth down. Great job here by the D.
It's fourth down, but no punting team. The offense is going to go for it. Defense looking to dial up some pressure here. for a fourth down completion. This will go incomplete and a turnover on downs.
Just what a great job here by this defense on this fourth down play. They knew exactly where to come up with that stop to get the turnover on downs, and they did it.
Here's the first play of the drive now, backed up at the 15. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Looking out throwing here to start the drive. Looking for the wideout. He's got a man down the middle. And it works. The first down to the 35. The Longhorns will hustle to the line to crank the tempo. Dropping back. It's Manning. Goes to his right side there for the completion. Look at the speed there. They finally bring him down, but it's a nice gain. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half. Great start to the drive. Back-to-back explosive plays, and now another first down. On first and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Catch made in space. Look out. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
Longhorns have first and 10 here. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. Touchdown, Longhorns. They couldn't stop him there.
I'll tell you what, a screen pass is tough to do, but when executed well, the result is this. Perfectly timed by the quarterback to drop it off to the back, gets the big lineman in front of him, all the way to the end zone for a touchdown.
So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. Gets off a squib kick, and he fielded it to the upright. Tackle made out at the 40. That's a good return. Here comes the first play of the drive. Can they do something in the final 30 seconds of the half? To the air, it's Sam. Running out of time in the pocket. And he just throws it away. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. He's running out of time here. He's flings it out of bounds, and the pass rush closing in. This will likely be the last play of the half. Ball handed off. First down and more. He'll be brought down, and that will wrap up the first half of play. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. Longhorns will kick it off to begin the second half. Return starts from inside the 5. Gets it to the 25-yard line. That's where they'll start the drive. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. Ground game ineffective in the first half. Let's see if they stay patient or develop with pass game. And a nice first down game, though. They get him down, but very close to the first down marker.
Boy, positive yards yards there on 1st and 10. Good job up front by that offensive line. Good hard running by this running back. And now you got a lot of options. That playbook can really open up on 2nd and inches.
2nd down after that previous play. It's good for a 1st down to the 36.
Hey, it's not a lot, but you know what? It's enough for the 1st down. Move those sticks and keep this drive going.
This line getting set up. It's a 1st down play. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Nice run. He's brought down to the 44.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave him a chance at a really nice gain.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. Dropping back. It's Sayin. Short connection to a tight end here. Oh, he hits out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
That's another accurate throw by this quarterback. And Chris, when we did our prep to get ready for the national championship, we all knew that this quarterback potentially could have a big day. But I didn't expect him to get into this kind of zone. This guy cannot miss just having one of those dream performances.
Handoff here from the shotgun. He finds some space. And the broken tackle there produces a solid gain.
Another positive run on 1st and 10. You know, it's early on in this drive, but this defense has not shown the ability to stop the run. If I'm the offensive coordinator, I just keep running the football until they prove they can stop it.
Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Close to the tight end. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up 3rd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
So off the incompletion, it sets up a 3rd down and 3. They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. Stout defense there. It's a 3-yard loss on that run. A little gamble here. Offense going for it on 4th down. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Looking for his big tight end.
Just great execution here on this 4th down to keep this drive alive. And what I love is the accuracy from the quarterback and a good job by the receiver knowing where that route needed to be able to catch the ball and pick up the 1st down.
Here comes a throw from the red zone. He'll just throw that one away to avoid what would have been a sack. Nice 2nd down play coming up for this offense. Dropping back, it's Sayin. He escapes the pocket. He'll step out of bounds. Defense keeps that to a very short gain.
Good awareness here by this defense, keeping their eyes on the quarterback, knowing that he's a potential threat. That time, before he could get out, they keep him to a short gain.
Defense cannot get this offense to 4th down. Offense continues the long drive. Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. Caught over the middle. It's Smith. They bring him down at the 7. The offense set up now with a 1st and goal.
Boy, the defense missed an opportunity to here put a lot of pressure on this offense. They allow them to convert. They could have got them to 4th down with the lead that they had. Boy, this could have been a knockout punch.
1st and goal, handoff. Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
You get to the national championship, Chris, you'd love to see more balance. They've not been able to run the football the entire game, putting everything on this quarterback in their passing game.
So from the 9-yard line, it's 2nd and goal. Wants to throw it. Looking to scramble. He's tackled down at the 4-yard line. Defense getting pushed back.
I love to see this by this quarterback. And instead of giving up on the play and just throwing it away or trying to put one into coverage, he just takes off, reminds this defense what he can do with his legs, and almost took it to the house.
He moves the ball to the 4. It's 3rd down and goal. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up 4th down now.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. You've got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
They keep the kicker on the sidelines. It's 4th down from the 4. They're going for it. To throw. It's Sam. Looking for 6. But it's incomplete. The defense makes a huge 4th down stop.
This is the chance you take here as an offensive coordinator and a play caller. You go for it here, you draw it up perfectly, you think this is the right play, and then the execution is not there. So the defense catches a break, and they get the ball back to their own offense.
So the offense begins this drive backed up at the 4-yard line. And there's the handoff. The pickup is 7 yards. Now 2nd and 3.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
And set. Here's 2nd down. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Second down, we're going to throw it. Caught in the flat by the running back. Brought down for a loss after the completion. Not what they were looking for.
How about the discipline of this defense here on 2nd down? You're anticipating a pass. They've got pretty much everybody covered. And then once the back has the ball, how about the speed to be able to bring him down? Now it's 3rd down.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. He shreds the tackle. In the clear at the 25. Play moves the ball to about the 45. That's good for a 1st down.
Well, this quarterback is unflappable. Here they are working with the lead in the 2nd half. Get to a 3rd down. You got to throw the football. This is where you trust the quarterback to make a good decision, an accurate throw. He does it, you convert, and you keep working that clock.
So Texas has the lead, Kirk, as we break here for the quarter. We've reached the end of the 3rd quarter in this national championship battle that has lived up to the hype. For the final period, let's check out the game stats. We're set now for the 4th quarter. Who is going to make the crucial plays to take home this W? So here we go. First play of the quarter. The offense has a 1st down. Back to throw. It's Manning. Pressure is coming. And he disposed of the way incomplete. Didn't see anybody open. Going to bring up 2nd down.
One way to slow down a very gifted quarterback is to be able to get pressure on him. Right now, the defense coordinator is doing a great job of mixing up the looks, and the defense is winning the line of scrimmage, and I think it's really impacting this quarterback's run.
After the incompletion, they come out on 2nd and 10 from the 45. Quarterback adjusting out of the defense. Looking to throw yet again. He fires downfield. Touchdown on the right side. That's a big gain. He's brought down, but an explosive play for this passing game.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
The Longhorns churn out another first down. Delayed handoff. Gets the first and still running. Tackle just short of the goal line at the 1. What a run.
Oh, come on, ref. Give it to him. What a huge run. He takes it all the way down to the 1-yard line. And you could tell once he got through that second level of the defense, he was thinking, I'm taking this to the house. And he almost did. It brought down just short at the 1-yard line.
They try to run it in on first and goal. Touchdown, Texas. This offense cannot be stopped.
Well, this defense just getting manhandled at the line of scrimmage. They just loaded up in that goal line formation and pushed their way into the end zone.
Extra point up and good. A 2-touchdown lead here now in the fourth quarter. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And the Ohio State offense comes back onto the field. Last time they had it go. They got stopped on 4th and goal. They got to put that behind them now. Put together something here. Delivers quickly to the left side. Wide open downfield. Breaks into the clear. He breaks free. Finally tackled down at the 17-yard line. Now this offense in great scoring position.
Man, this defense has got to do a better job. It's one thing to give up a completion, but all those yards after the completion are what can really hurt you as a defense.
This offense showing their explosive ability. One huge play, and they're set up in the red zone. Caught for the receiver. Pass out of bounds, but a nice gain there, and the offense will have a first and goal.
Well, he continues to have time to throw the football, and he makes this defense pay for it. Now, they realized coming into this game they had to take away his ability to throw the football downfield, but it's the receivers and their plays after the catch that's really giving them
Touchdown, Buckeyes. Great catch when they desperately needed it. That was an enormous touchdown. They're still behind, but it's a one-possession game, national championship on the line.
Yeah, the offense did their job to make this thing interesting. Now their opponent. What would their opponent do? Are they going to try to kill clock? Are they going to just try to run the football? Are they going to get aggressive and throw and try to score themselves? Still, a lot can happen here in these closing minutes.
Well, they thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee to bring the football to the 25-yard line. Offense takes the field. Crucial possession. This game just got tighter. They love to play keep away, chew on the clock. How will they call it here? Leaning on the run game here late. Breaking through at the 35. And here he goes. Inside the 20. No stopping him on that one. Touchdown, Longhorns.
Play call here by the offensive coordinator. The running back received some great blocking up front and just took off with it, carving up this defense all the way to the end zone.
Here we go.
They're returning from inside the 10-yard line. Well, he's got a crease here. Look out. Good work by the blockers in that return team. He found the lane, and so this drive's going to begin with good field position. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. Back to pass. It's Sayin. Fires it to the wideout. Makes the catch downfield. They bring him down, but the game moves the ball into enemy territory at the 43.
Hey, it's a nice way to start this drive off, but they've got a long way to go to be able to get this ball in the end zone. Then they got to get the ball back and score again. So positive yards, but doing it quickly is key.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. He's going to take a shot down the left side. Oh, the way to the end zone. What a play. Touchdown, Ohio State. That's a huge touchdown. Still trailing, but a one-possession game with that trophy on the line right now.
Well, the national championship's on the line. The offense has done their job, and now it's up to their own defense. Can they get a stop and get the ball back to their offense with a chance to make this thing get really interesting?
He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback. He'll start at the 25. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. Quarterback making some changes at the line. First down, looking to throw the ball. Oh, they trap him for a sack.
When the defense took the field, they mean business. First play of the drive, getting after the quarterback for a huge sack and getting him behind the chains. I'd love to see it.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Looking deep for the right side. Deep ball is coming. A huge gain here. Tackle made way downfield. Enormous gain.
Well, it doesn't take long to figure out what kind of adjustments they made at halftime. Here we are, the very first series to start the second half in the championship game, and they're taking shots downfield. They clearly see matchups they want to take advantage of.
Here we go. A national championship is so close if the offense can keep the football and just bleed out the clock. Takes the handoff, and he'll head left. And they'll force him out of bounds after a short run.
Well, how fitting for him to get another nice carry here, because it's been that kind of game in the national title. We knew coming in that he was going to be showcased. I didn't think he would have this kind of performance on this big of a stage, but he has, and a big reason why they're going to win this national title.
A national championship right in front of them. The offense can keep the football away here. Ball handed off. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Here we go. A national championship is so close if the offense can keep the football and just bleed out the clock. Third down is a handoff. He moves the football to the 27, the first down.
Chris, just so impressive. And, you know, as much focus as there is on quarterbacks and wide receivers in the passing game, at the end of the day, to win a national championship, there's going to come a critical third down where you got to rely on your offensive line. The opponent knows you're going to run. You still do it. They convert, and I think that may be it.
Leaning on the run game here. Tackle made after just a short gain. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. A national championship right in front of them. The offense can keep the football away here. Keeping it on the ground here. Stopped short of the marker after just a short gain. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Here we go. A national championship is so close if the offense can keep the football and just bleed out the clock. Here comes a handoff. Fighting wonky. It's a good effort on the run, but the defense stops him just short of the marker. Fourth down now. And a timeout taken by the offense with 19 seconds remaining. So on fourth down, here comes a crucial field goal attempt. And it's good right down the middle. And that will extend their lead even further. Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He's got a strong leg. Not surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
Return begins inside the 10. He's got some daylight, turning on the speed. Turns on the speed. It's a foot race. All the way for a touchdown. You talk about an unforgettable moment for that guy. A kick return for a touchdown in the championship game.
Chris, I didn't know if he had the speed to be able to take it all the way back to the end zone. Initially had some good blocks to spring him free, and then was just outrunning some angles that some of the kickoff coverage team had. Nice play.
Makes the case for the two-point conversion as they continue to cut into this lead. Formation would indicate they're going to try the onside kick here. On the hands team does their job and secures the recovery.
Good call here to go with this onside kick. It looked like they may have had a shot to be able to come up with this recovery. Unfortunately, they don't, and this could wrap up the ball game.
And that move should do it. We have our national champions. For the last 10 standings, top of the line for national champions.
Well, it's been so much fun to watch this team play all year long. They've had some challenging moments. They've been able to overcome them. And how fitting, a close game in the national championship. They come through one more time. As you say, they hold the trophy. They are the national champions of the year.
And that's going to do it as we crown another national champion.